It's your boy King Ed the Great coming at y'all with another video. So I was checking out the Michael Jordan Last Dance documentary yesterday. And let me be the first to say, this is some great work right here. You really get a full personal view on how Michael Jordan really operated. This is what's special about, being quarantined. Was because not only are we being able to learn about history, but we get to also learn about the impacts of history. Now the LeBron, now the Kobe, and now the Steph Curry and all these James Harden fans, they get to really learn and see how gifted, how special Michael Jordan really was at that time. How magical the 80s was at that time and how much of a phenomenon that Jordan era really was. In this documentary, he got some heavy hitters up here. Like when you had Barack Obama, you had Bill Clinton, you had Nas, the late Kobe Bryant. That was a choke up moment right there. You have a lot of powerful people because Michael Jordan, he's Michael Jordan. He impacted the world, man. One of the, if not the biggest star in the world. He's known everywhere. And it also gives us an insight on what it was like when the three Mikes, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, was running the 80s. And now we get to really see how MJ was. You get to see how his competitive tenacity started developing. But here was the key decider of what this concept was. We get to really see the behind the scenes of what really caused the decline of the Bulls. What caused the death of a dynasty, and it was Jerry Krause. And Jerry Krause couldn't get along with Jordan and Phil. And you start seeing that tension early on. Even Jordan would used to pick on him. This documentary here, it revealed a lot of things that a lot of people already knew about if you're a real sports head, but for the casual, it revealed a lot of things that happened behind the scenes that led to the destruction of the Bulls. Nobody really knew that Scottie Pippen was getting jerked like he was. Here he is, the Robin, the Jordan's Batman, and he was getting table crumbs compared to what these other guys were getting. Nobody knew Pippen was getting jerked like that, and nobody even knew the hardship of Pippen's childhood was. So it gave a great insight of that. Then we also got a great insight of Michael, his days of playing in college. And you know what? I'm going to say this too. This is what I think made Jordan so much of a better overall player was him going to college. Now, when you have guys who play up to within the exception, like Kobe and LeBron, they were just special anyway. But Jordan, when he took those years to go to college, I think that seasoned his game when he took on to the pros. That really seasoned his game. So we covering his childhood, you covering his college background, you covering his how he turned the Bulls franchise around, which was pretty much in the dump. It was pretty much Cleveland Brown status into a dynasty. That's a story within his own. That's a story within his own. It's a shame how Krause couldn't even put his ego to the side and let this system work. Like if you got a system that's already working, you keep it going until the engine falls off. But see, Krause had that little big man status. Like when you was bullied and when you was punked and when you was teased, you want your fair share of the credit. You wanted your fair share of the publicity as well. So he will often intervene in a lot of that. He wanted more credit than what was given. A cool vice president or a cool boss would pretty much sit back and just collect the rings. It was foretelling. It was very foretelling that he told Phil Jackson that I don't care if you win 82 games, you're not coming back here. That's some heavy hate right there. So What you guys think of the Jordan Last Dance? This is pretty good so far. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I'm digging the pacing. I'm digging the nostalgia feel that I got because I remember watching Mike growing up and how the Bulls used to run roughshod in the 90s. I'm digging it so far. So we're going to see how this plays out. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe and hit the like button. Holla at your boy.